An excavation team working deep inside a dense forest noticed something extremely unusual. A pipe was disappearing straight into the ground. What made this discovery even more shocking was the fact that the team was standing on what appeared to be an ancient, dead volcano, completely covered with trees, grass, and vegetation. To investigate further, the team decided to send a night vision camera through the pipe. As the camera descended nearly 30 meters underground, it captured a breathtaking sight. A massive tunnel hidden beneath the surface. It was March 2018. The excavation team, working near the city of Lubas in southern Poland, had unknowingly stumbled upon something extraordinary. As the camera slowly scanned the tunnel, they were stunned to see railway tracks running through it. Moments later, an old mining cart appeared in the distance, confirming that this tunnel had once been actively used. When local authorities were informed, they arrived with historical maps dating back to World War II. The maps revealed that this tunnel had been constructed nearly 80 years earlier and had remained lost for decades. Its entrance had been deliberately sealed with heavy stones, and over time, layers of soil and vegetation erased all visible signs of its existence. Despite this, the interior matched the wartime maps perfectly. Inside the tunnel, rusted metal equipment, railway tracks, and mining carts suggested it had been used for storing supplies during World War II. Shovels, drill bits, and digging tools were found exactly as they had been left by Nazi soldiers decades earlier. During World War II, Nazi Germany was engaged in a massive conflict against countries like the United States and Britain. Adolf Hitler ordered the construction of thousands of underground bunkers and tunnels across Europe. While Germany initiated this strategy, Allied forces soon adopted similar underground defenses. These bunkers held immense strategic importance. Some were built purely for defense, protecting soldiers from airstrikes and artillery shelling. Others were designed for offensive operations, serving as command centers where secret war strategies were planned. One of the most famous defensive systems was the Atlantic Wall, a massive coastal defense network built by Nazi Germany, stretching over 3,800 kilometers along the European coastline. It was designed to stop Allied invasions from the sea. Built between 1940 and 1944, it included thousands of bunkers, ammunition depots, tunnels, artillery batteries, and fortresses. Parts of the Atlantic Wall extended through northern France, including Normandy, where powerful artillery batteries were installed. In Norway, fortified structures protected naval routes from Allied attacks. The Netherlands also saw extensive bunker construction along its North Atlantic coastline. This enormous project was overseen by German engineer Fritz Todt. Over 260,000 forced laborers, most of them prisoners, were compelled to build these structures within just a few years. Even today, sections of the Atlantic Wall remain standing as historical monuments, showcasing the scale of wartime engineering and cost. In 1942, a critical event changed everything. Allied forces led by Canadian troops launched a raid on the French port of Dieppe to study the Atlantic Wall's defenses. The attack failed disastrously. Thousands of Allied soldiers were killed or captured, revealing just how powerful the German fortifications were. After this defeat, Allied nations realized that defeating Nazi Germany would require massive investment in bunkers, tunnels, and defensive systems of their own. Countries like the United Kingdom, France, the Soviet Union, and Canada began constructing underground war rooms and fortified shelters. One famous example was the underground headquarters used by British Prime Minister Winston Churchill. Designed to survive airstrikes, it served as the heart of British wartime planning. France had earlier built the Maginot Line, an extensive underground defense system, but Germany bypassed it during the invasion by advancing through Belgium. Meanwhile, Japan, allied with Germany, constructed vast underground tunnel networks across islands like Iwo Jima and Okinawa, complete with hidden artillery positions, storage rooms, and living quarters. Despite extreme shortages of materials, constant airstrike threats, and dangerous working conditions, thousands of bunkers were built worldwide. Many remain buried underground to this day, especially in former Axis countries, where soldiers either sealed entrances before retreating or died inside without records. To support life underground, advanced ventilation systems were installed to circulate fresh air and remove carbon dioxide. Adolf Hitler himself relied heavily on these bunkers. One of his famous retreats was the Eagle's Nest, built with reinforced concrete and granite, designed to withstand bombing. Another was the Bunker in Berlin, where Hitler spent his final days and ultimately ended his life in April 1945. Though nothing remains visible on the surface today, it stands as one of the darkest chapters of World War II history. Perhaps the most fortified was the Wolf's Lair, hidden deep inside a forest, with 7-meter thick concrete ceilings, steel blast doors, advanced ventilation, and complete camouflage. It was nearly indestructible and invisible. From the air, finally, on June 6th, 1944, known as D-Day, Allied forces launched the largest invasion in history. Over 156,000 troops, 5,000 ships, and 11,000 aircraft were deployed to break through the Atlantic Wall. Though losses were heavy, the invasion ultimately succeeded, marking the beginning of the end for Nazi control over Europe. These underground bunkers remained silent witnesses to one of the most intense and costly wars in human history.